Hello and welcome back to TimeFusion Talks. I'm your host, and today we're delving into a moment in history that forever changed the world, the Manhattan Project. In this episode, titled The Manhattan Project, Ethical Dilemmas in AI and Robotics, we'll juxtapose the ethical quandaries of the atomic age with the dilemmas we face in today's world of artificial intelligence and robotics. Are you ready for this illuminating journey? Let's begin. It's the early 1940s. World War II is at its peak. Deep within the confines of Los Alamos Laboratory in New Mexico, a group of the world's brightest minds is secretly working on a project that will herald in the atomic age, the Manhattan Project. This initiative leads to the creation of the first atomic bomb, a weapon with unparalleled destructive power. The success of the project will undoubtedly bring the war to a swift conclusion, but at what cost? Richard Rhodes' Pulitzer-winning book, The Making of the Atomic Bomb, sheds light on the profound ethical dilemmas faced by scientists involved in the Manhattan Project. They were torn between their duty to their country and the moral implications of creating a weapon of mass destruction. Prominent figures like J. Robert Oppenheimer and Richard Feynman struggled with the knowledge that their work would lead to immense loss of life. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki became a grim testament to the consequences of their actions. Flash forward to the present. We are in the midst of another technological revolution, artificial intelligence and robotics. Much like the atomic scientists of the 40s, today's tech pioneers are grappling with ethical considerations. For instance, how do we ensure AI doesn't discriminate? How do we establish accountability for machine decisions? To understand these complexities, Weapons of Math Destruction by Cathy O'Neil is an essential read. O'Neil delves into how biased algorithms can perpetuate societal inequalities and the ethical responsibilities of those creating these systems. As we transition into the era of AI, it's crucial to consider the inadvertent consequences of our creations. Cathy O'Neil's Weapons of Math Destruction provides a deep dive into the underbelly of algorithmic decision-making, shedding light on the hidden pitfalls and biases. Opaque algorithms with high stakes. O'Neil highlights algorithms that operate behind closed doors but have significant impacts on individuals' lives. These can determine everything from job opportunities to prison sentences. The opacity of such algorithms can lead to decisions that are unexplained and often unchallenged. Feedback loops. O'Neil discusses how algorithms can create a vicious cycle. For instance, a predictive policing algorithm might target a particular neighborhood, leading to more arrests, which in turn feeds back into the system, reinforcing the algorithm's focus on that neighborhood. Scale of destruction. One of the central tenets of the book is the scale at which these algorithms operate. A single biased algorithm can affect millions, if not billions, of people, making the consequences of their biases much more widespread than traditional discriminatory practices. Economic inequalities. O'Neil delves into how some algorithms can perpetuate economic disparities. For example, credit scoring algorithms might penalize those from lower economic backgrounds, making it harder for them to access financial resources and further widening economic gaps. Ethical blind spots. Many of these algorithms are designed with efficiency or profit in mind, without considering ethical implications. O'Neil stresses that these algorithms, even if unintentional, can propagate sexism, racism, and other prejudices at scale. Educational impacts. The book also touches upon algorithms in education, such as those used to evaluate teachers or students. These can sometimes lead to undue stress, wrong evaluations, and misallocated resources, further widening educational inequalities. In Weapons of Math Destruction, O'Neil not only highlights these vulnerabilities but also underscores the ethical responsibilities of mathematicians, data scientists, and companies. She advocates for more transparent, fair, and accountable algorithms. By drawing attention to these issues, O'Neil underscores the importance of ethical considerations in the age of AI and algorithmic decision-making. Step with me into a not-so-distant future where AI integrates seamlessly into the very fabric of our daily existence. City streets buzz with autonomous vehicles, medical clinics utilize AI-driven diagnostics, and robotic assistants perform tasks ranging from mundane chores to intricate jobs. In the world of work, imagine a workplace where AI systems are in charge of recruitment. Relying solely on algorithmic decision-making could lead to a workforce that lacks diversity and creativity. Would such a workplace stifle innovation due to unintentional biases coded into the AI? Personal relationships and AI. How would our interpersonal relationships evolve when AI-driven personal assistants, perhaps with humanoid features, become common household entities? Would we start forming emotional bonds with them, and where do we draw the line between machine and human interaction? AI in healthcare. Delve deeper into the medical field. AIs could predict potential future ailments based on our genetic makeup and daily habits. But what if such predictions lead to undue stress or a fatalistic mindset among individuals? And if an AI-driven surgical procedure goes wrong, who's to blame? The creators, the machine, or the medical staff relying on the AI? AI-driven education. Imagine classrooms where AI tutors customize curricula for each student. While this ensures personalized learning, could it also lead to a society where human teachers become obsolete? And what happens if these AIs, with their set algorithms, push students into careers based on cold calculations rather than passion or aptitude? Warfare and AI. The prospect of robotic soldiers is both tantalizing and terrifying. They can protect human lives by being on the front lines, but what occurs if they malfunction or get hacked? The landscape of war could change, with nations deploying AI soldiers and drones, making conflicts more tech-centric and potentially more devastating. AI and privacy. In this future, AI-driven surveillance systems might become ubiquitous, always watching, always analyzing. While this could lead to a significant reduction in crime, it might also herald a society where personal privacy becomes a thing of the past. These ponderings are not mere speculations. They're real questions that researchers, ethicists, and policymakers grapple with as we move towards this AI-centric future. The stakes are high. Just as the Manhattan Project scientists faced moral quandaries about the atomic age, today's AI pioneers stand at a crossroads where the decisions they make could shape the very essence of humanity and our societal fabric. In this future, the line between man and machine blurs, and the ethical challenges we face are unparalleled. As we stand on the cusp of this brave new world, we must tread carefully, ensuring that the future we're building aligns with our shared values and visions. In Human-Compatible Artificial Intelligence and the Problem of Control, Stuart Russell provides insights into shaping AI's future. He suggests building AI systems that inherently want to assist humans and understand human values. Just as the atomic scientists sought to control the power they had unleashed, we too must ensure AI benefits humanity without unintended destructive consequences. The lessons from the Manhattan Project are clear. Unchecked technological advancements can lead to unforeseen consequences. We must proceed with caution, continually weighing the ethical implications of our actions. And as we close this chapter of TimeFusion Talks, let's ponder this. The choices we make today in the realm of AI and robotics will shape the ethical landscape of our future. Let's ensure history remembers us for making the right ones. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Until next time, remember, when history speaks, the future listens.